So today I'm going to be reading again, continue on with the Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Wrecking Ball. So this one is the next day, so I'm on Wednesday now. I'm actually kind of glad nobody bought anything for my yard sale the other day, because if I ever get famous, that stuff is going to be worth a lot more money than I was asking for. I'd feel pretty dumb if I'd sold one of my homework assignments for 50 cents and then someone auctioned it off later on for a few $1,000s. One day they'll probably make my childhood home into one of those places school visit on field trips. And if that happens, they're going to want to have all the authentic stuff I owned growing up. The reason I'm not already famous is because when you're a kid, they keep you busy with school and homework, so there's not a lot of time left over to make a name for yourself. But one of the ways a kid can actually get famous is by becoming a hero. My parents watch the news every night, and there's always a story about a kid saving someone from choking or something like that. The problem is those kinds of opportunities don't come around that often, and believe me, I've tried to put myself in the right place for that sort of thing to happen. But I've gotten kind of tired of waiting, so I decided to try and create a situation where I was guaranteed to be a hero. I figured if I saved someone from a dog attack, they'd make a statue of me and put it in the town park, which would be pretty cool. Raleigh didn't seem so sure about my idea when I explained it to him, but when I said he'd be a part of the statue too, he changed his tune. So I got some bacon out of our refrigerator and had Raleigh stuff it in his pockets. Then we went around the neighborhood looking for some dogs. We did attract some dogs, but they weren't the kind I was looking for. Raleigh got so nervous about the dogs following us that he ate the uncooked bacon, which I've already heard can be really bad for you. So I told his parents what happened. They took him to the doctor just to be sure. I guess I saved Rowley's life after all, which does sort of make me a hero if you think about it, but I don't know if that's really the kind of thing they make into a statue. Maybe I'm thinking too small with the statue idea anyway. If I do something really big, they'll make my birthday into a national holiday. That'd be pretty awesome, because then everyone will get the day off from school and work, and they'll have me to thank for it. The thing is, whenever there's a day off of school from a national holiday, I've never even think about that person it's named after. I just hope that on my holiday, people will spend the whole day reflecting on my life. But with my luck, they'll just use it as an opportunity to sell furniture or something. April, Sunday. All the rain that we've been getting had been making everything grow like crazy, and that really stinks because it's my job to weed our garden. I don't know why Mom gave me this job, because she knows I'm bad at it. I can tell the difference between a weed and something that's supposed to be in the garden, and I keep ripping up the wrong stuff by mistake. I'm still not convinced there actually is a difference between a weed and a plant. I bet there are places in the world where people think asparagus is a weed. And right now there's some kid at my age busting his hump pulling it. I don't understand why grass isn't considered a weed, because it sure looks like one to me. But people like my dad spend their entire weekends trying to get their lawn to look just right so they can impress their neighbors. I'll tell you this, when I get a place of my own, I'm going to pave the whole yard. That way I can spend my weekends enjoying myself. I'm going to save a ton of money by paving the yard. My dad spends a fortune on lawn fertilizer, and I don't think that stuff's good for you. And the proof is my neighbor's Fregley, who always out in my yard after they spray. I'm pretty sure all those lawn chemicals can mess with your genes. So if I end up with a third eye or something, I'm going to blame my parents. When I have my own place, everything's going to be different. And I'm not just talking about the lawn either. I used to think I wanted to live in a big mansion with a giant gate around it, but then I realized if I was famous, everyone would know where I lived. So my new plan is to build a really small house that doesn't attract a lot of attention, and then all the good stuff will be underground. I've got some ideas for what's gonna go on each level. In fact, I just finished designing the 5th floor last week, and it's probably my favorite. I'm a little worried about living underground though, because my brother Roderick lives in our basement, and I'm not sure that's healthy. So I'm gonna have tons of screens that look like windows to make it feel like I'm living on the surface. My house is gonna be big, so it'll take me a while to get from place to place. That's why I'm planning on having moving sidewalks everywhere. My bathtub is gonna be made of glass, and it's still inside a giant aquarium, so I can feel like I'm in the ocean. My security system is going to be super high tech. I've designed all sorts of booby traps for anyone who tries to get inside. And if someone gets past my front door, I'll just wait for them out in the panic room, which is going to have steel walls that are like 3 feet thick. Every so often, I'll probably have a party or something so people can see how awesome my house is. But if they stay too late, I'll have a way to get them out of there and back up to the street. All this stuff is going to be expensive, so it's going to take a while for me to save enough money to make it happen. But I figure it can't hurt to start planning now. Cool. Next is Friday. I'll save that one for another day. So, just wanted to say hi, good night, and that's pretty much it. I'll read the next chapter tomorrow. All right. Have a good night.